Hi everyone, welcome back to JDCodebase. In this video, we are going to talk about objects in JavaScript, how they work with keys, values, and methods. Objects are one of the most important concepts in JavaScript. So let's dive in right in. So now why should we learn about objects? Objects are super useful because they let us store data in key value pairs. They are perfect to represent real world things like a user, a product, a car. They also help organize related property and function together. And if you work with API or JSON, you have already seen object everywhere. So what exactly is an object? An object is basically a collection of properties. Each property has a key and a value. The key is always be usually a string, and the value can be anything, a string, a number, array, function, or an object. So let's quickly jump into VS Code and see the example. So this person object, this person object has three properties: name, age, and is student. When I run this code, I get an object clearly structure, which is name is equal to Alice, age is equal to 25, is student is equal to true. Now see how can we access these object properties. We have two main ways to access these properties. One is the dot notation, second is the bracket notation. With dot notation, we just say person dot name, and we get the value. Now next is the bracket notation. Here with bracket notation we use quotes inside square bracket, as you see person and square brackets, and inside the quotes we just write this name, age, or the student, the string value. Both work, but dot notation is cleaner except when the property's name has space or special character. If I run the code, I get Alice and 25 here. Now next is the object methods. Object methods, here the car object has a property brand and a method called start, like brand Tesla, and start function. When I call the car.start, it runs the function inside and returns car started. If I run this, as you see, here it returns car started. This is a super useful when you want object to do something, not just store data. So this is basically called the objects methods, not like a regular functions. So next is the some useful object methods. Now JavaScript also give us some built-in helper method to work with object. These are super useful and handy when you want to quickly get all the keys, values, or both. So if you see const user object is ID and a name. Now first one is the Object.keys, Object.values, and Object.entries. Object.keys give the all the keys in an array like ID, name. These are the keys in an object. Next is the Object.values. This give all the values in an object, which is one, Bob, or any other objects. Now second is the third one is the Object.entries. This give a key value pair as an array. Like here it gives an array which is ID1 and name Bob. If I run this, I get all the keys, all the values, and in last we get the Object.entries in an array form. So this make it easy to loop through objects or convert them into something else. So as we already see accessing object properties by dot notation, bracket notation, object methods, useful object methods like keys, values, and entries. So objects store data as key value pairs, and we can access property with dot or bracket notation. Objects can also have methods, function inside, and we have useful helper like Object.keys, values, and entries. So that is for this video on objects in JavaScript. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to JDCodebase. for more short and practical tutorials. In the next video, we will continue learning JavaScript step by step. See you there.